Thank you. A St. Louis private investigator is warning of the dangers he experienced on the U.S. border with Mexico. Joe Adams and a group of St. Louisans joined the Minuteman Civil Defense Corps and just returned from the border near Tucson. Joe says it's an ecological disaster and a doorway for terrorists. He spoke with John and brought pictures of his 10-day trip just north of the border.
On my post, I observed and reported 21 illegals over a period of about 10 days. But we control about a 2-mile portion of the border, and the first day out of the month, we observed 336 crossing, and I believe 152 of those were arrested. Basically, about one in four are actually detained by the U.S. Border Patrol and taken back to Mexico.
And you say there are personal items strewn throughout that area?
My God, that's why I brought some of this video in. It's unbelievable, the magnitude of the destruction to the environment. The Sierra Club needs to take a look at what we found out. We found what they call hold-ups, or layups, which is where the illegals come in, drop their equipment, their backpacks, their clothes, change clothes, and drift into the community, the United States. And on one layup, we found over 1,000 backpacks. It's just destroying the desert.
Joe, who's bringing these people in?
Coyotes. On the last day that we were there, it was Saturday night. 4 illegals walked into my position, and I was able to debrief them and ask them about what they were doing. And the coyote told me that he brings people across.
And the coyote is a name for somebody who's...
He's the leader.
Okay, is he an American or
No.
is he a Mexican?
Sometimes they're American Indians, and this particular time it was a Mexican. And he told me that he brought people in to work construction in the United States. And he asked me, he said, "Are you going to be here tomorrow?" And I said, "No." And I said, "Well, fine,
Yeah.
we'll be back tomorrow."
But you weren't. You're back here now. And as far as the solution to this problem, from your perspective, what do you think it is?
I hate to say it, but we have to protect our borders. We need to keep people from coming in illegally. If I was a terrorist, now don't forget, these people are carrying backpacks. We have backpack nuclear weapons that are missing on this planet. If I was a terrorist and wanted to walk into this country, it would cost me $1,000 to buy a coyote, and I could freely walk into the United States.
You look nervous, Joe.
I'm a little upset from what I saw. It's unnerving how, because of 9/11 and national security, we're in big trouble, and nobody's paying attention.
All right. Well, Joe Adams, thanks so much for coming in and sharing that video with us. It was very eye-opening.
Thank you.
The National Director of the Minuteman Corps calls the border a war zone. Alex Jones says there are armed groups trying to provoke the Minutemen into a violent altercation to bring discredit to their group. He says that's not going to happen.